Good morning, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. Message from the Qur'an, our daily message. And we're going to talk a little bit about First Chronicles, and I'll explain why in just a few minutes. But before we do, let's go ahead and read our daily message, see what's going on this morning. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. Okay. We're at the very, very bottom here. My thumb down here. Surah 15, Al-Hijr, line 99. So I'll just go ahead and read the last line. Surah 15. This is Al-Hijr, which means the rocky tract. And we've read from this one before. Now that we have the title of the Surah, we can kind of remember. We remember the rocky tract, something like a mountain range. That's what we can think of, the rocky tract. Okay, line 99 goes ahead and says, "And serve thy Lord until there come unto thee the hour that is certain." Alright, so we are noticing actually a familiar theme from that references yesterday. We talked about the moment, right? Here it's very specific. There will be the hour, and the hour is certain. No one knows the minute nor the hour, but the fact that the hour will arrive is certain. Okay, there's no question, there's no doubt, there's no impossibility in the statement that the hour is certain. You hear our friend, correct? Yes, Air Force. Okay, and serve thy Lord until there come unto thee, till there come unto thee the hour that is certain. Okay, so the instructions are very clear. What are we supposed to be doing during this time? Right? We are supposed to be preparing. We are supposed to be serving thy Lord. And that can look like many different things, right? Everybody has their own way of serving their Lord. But really, we should focus on devotion to Him. I know it's easy to get distracted, especially with our busy lives. We can get distracted. But serve thy Lord, whatever that looks like to you, just remember where He is in your heart, and remember that He's always present in everything you do. So just thinking and contemplating on His presence, whether you're at work, with your family, with your friends, doing different things throughout the day. Keep in tune and keep in touch with that presence. Remember to pray. Remember to do the relationship building that is required with the Lord. And also do good deeds, right? Do good, positive actions. That also serves thy Lord, right? Through His name, right? Do these good deeds through His name because of His cause. Okay? Because of Him. I was going to put a title in there that I just had mentioned. Oh, yeah, I'll just put this down. And we're staying calm through this. If we are serving our Lord, we have no choice and no option other than not to be calm and collected and prepared and ready. So we have no other option but to be clear-headed, right, and prepared. So staying calm. And again, are we being told something? Are we being told to go ahead and be ready? Certainly. Right? So it does not say the hour is near, but the hour is certain. So while we have this opportunity of life here on earth, we might as well just do everything that we can to go ahead and prepare. The instructions are clear. The resources and the knowledge are here for us, right, to go out and acquire. So we really have no excuse. We're given, these foundations of religion to go ahead and remind us why we're here, to go ahead and serve the Lord. Yes, we're here to experience life, but life without the Lord is, pretty empty in a sense. We might fill it with all these things, with material things, distractions, entertainment, what have you. We might, fill the spaces of boredom with the glittering array of the things of life, but really this is the purpose of life, whether you have an alternate purpose or not. The main purpose is to go ahead and think back and remember our Lord, and remember why you're here, remember what got you here, which is the Lord. So really all we need to do in this life is serve the Lord. That's really it. We could go ahead and try to find, like I said, other purposes, other things to go ahead and fill those gaps and those spaces. But if you're serving the Lord, there really should be no gaps. And that will be a good segue into what I'm talking about with First Chronicles. Right after I'm finished with work for the day, it's a good time to go ahead and make dinner and eat and kind of get ready for bed. And then as I'm, laying down, preparing for bed, kind of winding down, I like to go ahead and transcribe for the next day. So as I am doing this Chronicles worksheet, it's becoming a bit of a challenge, because I wanted to go ahead and read through the clans of Judah today, right? Judah is one of Jacob or Israel's 12 sons, right? So I'm trying to meticulously record just as it is recorded here. And there are some individuals that don't actually belong to the line of Judah, but were adopted with the line of Judah. So they were Gentiles, or the correct term for these individuals are proselytes, which means, I'll give you the definition, a person who has converted from one opinion, religion, or party to another. So they're just essentially from the outside of the line of Judah. They're not related to anybody within the line of Judah. Perhaps they marry in, but perhaps they're just pledging their loyalty coming from outside. So for me to go ahead and add them into the chart, it's a bit of a challenge, because they have no brothers, sisters, cousins. They have no direct father that I can trace back down. So I'm trying to figure out, where do they belong? Where can I place them? They just kind of pop up out of nowhere. So I'm going ahead and I'm taking a little bit of a pause so I can dig deeper, do a little bit of further research, and display as much correct information as I can. With that, as I was saying, then my night is over, right? Ian is turning out the lights for the night. I'm just trying to do enough research and just trying to record as accurately as I can, but I did run out of time for me to go ahead and transcribe it and be able to present it, because I was still pretty unclear about what needed to be where and who needed to be where and such. So I will have to get on here later and another time to go ahead and go over that second part, just so everything is kosher, if you will. So with that being said, I have very little time for anything else. Of course, we put on our film or what have you for the evening to go ahead and fall asleep to. That is his routine, which becomes my routine. So outside of work, outside of my personal research with this, it's really hard to go ahead and find other things to fill the spaces, right? I pray to my Lord 5 times a day. I bless everything that I consume, whether that be, I should be blessing my coffee, I just forgot, whether that be water, food, every little snack, it's blessed. It's in reverence to the Lord. It's in gratitude to the Lord that I receive those things. So I offer that blessing up to Him. I thank Him, of course, for allowing me to have that abundance. Anywho, every second, right, we are serving Thy Lord, because the hour is certain. It's certain. So we might as well, when we are conscious, when we're awake, go ahead and consider and think about our foundation of why we're here. Simple. It seems quite simple. Then when I wake up in the morning, I'm all disoriented, having those off-brand, dreams, not really related to what I'm doing during my actual days here. So I wake up, in a little bit of confusion, but being able to come back to center and being able to remember, okay, this is the standard, right, that I need to uphold. This is my routine. It serves as a good source of comfort. We talked about, I don't think we've talked about it, but there's something going around where comfort is, the enemy, right? You should never be too comfortable. And I can agree with that to an extent, but there's certain comforts and certain graces that we are given that should be taken as blessings and should be used as tools to go ahead and push us forward and to motivate our lives on a daily basis, right? Hourly basis. And that is the Lord, right? He is that comfort for us. So, good. I wish I could come on here and explain to you, what's going on with First Chronicles, but I do need to just sort these proselytes out just a little bit so I can be as accurate as they are. And I tried to. I'm looking up each name in the Bible, and I don't know who their father is. It just says the sons of Shimon, right? The sons of Shelah, the descendants of Ishi. As far as, where did Ishi come from? Where did Shimon come from? And where does Shelah come from? Sons of Shelah, son of Judah. Well, it actually does say son of Judah here. I think I was able to trace him. Sons of Ezra, which is also a different spelling than like the book of Ezra. This is Ezra with an H, so I'm trying to determine, is it the same Ezra? There's just a few pieces that I'm having a little bit of a hard time fitting in the puzzle, but we will prevail with just a little bit more deeper knowledge and understanding. So I appreciate your patience, and I will go ahead and hop off here. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you very soon. All right, bye-bye. Oh. Let me just fix this here. I'm trying to add a enter after this. I see instructions are clear. There we go. All right, peace out, you guys.